Thank you, 5344. I normally wouldn't ask you to do this since you are on your break, but with Donald's side rods acting up, I understand completely, sir. I am more than willing to help. And I won't be doing much helping if I'm loitering here all day. I will see you later, sir. Take care, 5344. What am I going to do?
About what, sir?
I have a load of work, and the lack of engines to do it. I honestly...
Oh, Mr. Duncan!
Did we hear you correctly? Did you say you're in need of another engine? I wasn't talking to you. Please go away.
But we overheard your engineless plight, and would love to remind you that there is a perfectly fine engine sitting in the town square, ready for use.
Are you seriously trying to convince me to put him back into service? Again. That will not go over well.
He is a very important engine, and deserves a chance to be useful again. We'll even pay for his removal and restoration.
How noble of you. I am sure this generosity is born out of your love for the railway and not at all your love for flaunting money.
Pure love for the railway. Think about it. We'll be in touch.
Ugh, they all really get under my skin.
I hate to play devil's advocate here, sir, but the society member does raise a valid point. This option is the most financially sound one. The station master trailed off. He didn't have to finish his statement. Mr. Duncan knew exactly what he was talking about. The engine's recent accidents, especially Connor's, had proven detrimental to the railway's financial state. Mr. Duncan sighed and uttered words he knew he'd regret.
Very well. I'll agree to their proposal. We need another engine. Desperately.
The Lionel Railway was having a rough time. While business was booming, leading to increased traffic on all trains, the railway had just enough money to pay for upkeep. The repairs required after several accidents meant little money was left for new engines. Faced with few options, Mr. Duncan gathered his engines to announce his decision.
And that is why, after a thorough deliberation, we will be putting Champ back into service so Penn can help cover the goods.
Who's Champ? I've never heard of him.
He, as those preservationists infuriatingly love to remind me, was the first engine on our railway and helped get it going. As to his nickname, he earned it by saving the railway, getting an important train home in poor weather.
Wow. Why was he taken out of service?
I do not know for sure, but the stated reason is that he got too old to pull trains. Whatever the reason, until today, Champ has been enjoying an easy life in the big city center. As have we. Thank you, 1615.
You're welcome.
As for you, it's...
I was perfectly happy retired and living in the center of town. What'd you have to drag me out of there for?
Believe me, Champ.
8,300.
What?
8,300. It's my number, ain't it?
Yes.
So use it.
1615, take him to the works at once. Hopefully our good patrons can get him in working order in no time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Douglas, you're all set.
Thank you, 736. Much obliged.
Watch where you're going.
Watch where I'm going.
8300, what in blazes are you doing?
Coming into the yards to do my work. What does it look like?
You nearly caused a serious accident.
Why didn't you whistle to let us know you were coming?
Since when do you do that?
Since always.
Well, that's stupid. Back in my day...
Back in your day, the railway was much smaller.
Now, get out of my way.
Incidents like this were just the start of the issues with Champ, though some were more legitimate than others. Champ,
Why do you always bring the trains into the platform facing forwards?
It's 8300, and I'm a traditionalist. Forward is tradition. You young engines with your reversing, honestly, engines today. Was that loud enough for you? You're late.
I'm right on time.
That's late. Good should be early. That's the way it's supposed to be done. I was never this late when I ran the railroad. Young engines today, I swear, no respect for timekeeping.
Inevitably, the myriad of complaints about Champ's attitude, coupled with his own grievances, forced Mr. Duncan to call his engines together.
I understand your frustrations, but unless we can find another engine, I am afraid we are stuck with him. The railway just isn't in a sound enough place financially to purchase a brand new engine. That's my final word on the matter. I know it isn't ideal, but this is the best we can manage at the moment. Now, please proceed to your sheds. What about the other railway? What about it? If my run-ins with that diesel are any indicator, maybe there are some withdrawn engines there you can get for scrap value to replace Champ. And save our sanity. My next goods run is up to the other railway. I can look around there. Scrap value, of course. Why didn't I think of it before? Sir? You leave everything to me, 1601. If all goes well, I should have something for you before you leave for the other railway. Now, the rest of you had better head to the sheds. We've got another busy day ahead of us.
Yes,
sir. One more day of Champ. One more.